Alright, we're doing Legacy of the Rakata from the perspective of a casual player. Sith Assassin. Tank.
Tomorrow, D4.
Hey,
Dad,
yeah.
Theron and I will be monitoring your...
Should
Remit.
I'm guessing since somebody's letting this play through that we've got some young ones here that haven't done it before. There may be a little rattling in the background from time to time. We've got some construction going on, and it is rattling the whole house. They're digging up back behind me and pouring in some dirt, and there we go. I'm kind of with these guys. I'm going to skip around. That guy's a little bit young. We got a pretty decent group. Just a lot of trash right now. I like to yank that guy over there and pull him over here. That way everything will group up right on top of me. Looks like we got some group members that are going straight for the big guys first. Always get the smaller fellas first.
We'd hope to avoid much of the tribal area, but the terrain doesn't appear to be cooperating with us. You'll have to pass through the Rakatan settlement to get to the temple. It's further along the beach.
Working out good. Let's see who that is. Healer. Operative. Probably one of the lesser the healers I see now. Not sure why. I play that as my main, and I love the operative healer.
Looks as though the arena needs a
Yeah,
challenge. If you're
I can't really say. I've never played the
never forget.
bounty hunter as a healer, but for AOE healing and whatnot, I think it's they're going after the smaller stuff first now, which is fantastic. There goes the garage door. Which means my new 16-year-old daughter driver is heading out. Nervous days. Alright, Chief dropped down, so everybody should be going after the Chief first. And the Chief looks like he likes me. Wow, never had him jump to me so many times. Usually just once. Maybe twice. Get a little thicker wall here. Everybody's doing good. Normally, when somebody says they've done the solo mode or something like that, which I didn't think this thing had, but maybe it does, they generally go after the big guy first. In regular mode, he doesn't. You don't get rooted. Yeah, I guess there is a non-hard mode. Anyway, he doesn't root you in standard mode. In hard mode, he does. So usually, what people do in standard mode is just not worry about him, and the big guy goes down quicker. So they'll take care of him. But when he does root and the flames on the ground do damage, it's best to get him out the way. It helps the healer out enormously. And he is almost gone. I should be seeing my partners join me soon. There we go. trying to watch my abilities. There was something I read about this weakness, which I believe is caused by my wither. Let's see if that refreshes. Yep, it does. About letting it run its course and not constantly refreshing it. So I'm trying to pay a little more attention to that and just see if it makes any difference or not.
Sensors are showing a lot of movement in the temple. The Revenites are mustering their defenses. Derek and Argus are in there somewhere. Just keep moving.
Clever little operative. I usually go around no matter what, but you are going to see me fall back into old practices, though. And I will. Darn it, I thought I got him. I will use it at a time I probably should, just because I forget. Habit, habit, habit. Alright. Okay, that DPS is turning around. So this is the troublesome guy. The T one. Yeah, I think he's the only one that doesn't have raid gear. I'll tell you what, I got rid of some old raid gear. I used to raid a long time ago, shortly before. What is that guy doing? Shortly before they open up the visibility slots, you could add where you could put on one armor and open up a slot, add another set of armor, and have one that's not active visible. I forget what you call it. But had that gone in a little sooner, I wouldn't have got rid of that armor, and I would have been able to use it for the bonus stats. Unfortunately, I did get rid of it, and now I have no more raid armor. So I am missing out, which is a little irritating.
Theron's been monitoring Revenite chatter. Somewhere near you, they've discovered a hidden store of Rakata weapons. See that they don't get the chance to use them.
Yeah, I'm guessing this guy hasn't been through here all that many times. He's making a right turn over there and going after these. People generally don't go that way anymore. When these two pop up at the same time, you will see me frequently not do it, but you really should pop the shock before you use the maul, because often the maul will make the shock active again. It just gives you a little extra attack. So I can hit shock. No, I can't show you because that one. Try to hold aggro to everything. They got rid of the smaller guys quickly, which is great. That guy's, the healer is smart. She actually moved out of the way of what looked like an AoE attack. And there I go doing those in the wrong order again. I've just got a big habit of not paying attention to these things, and I'll do Maul first. Excuse me.
Infinite army conscripts.
When you're going after these, from time to time, he will jump up in the air. Pop him once. I want to get all these things grouped together, stand in the circles, and the boss will actually help kill them from what I understand. But you always want to keep them all here. He doesn't do much damage with his AoE attacks. There we go. Take that. Right. It's so much more. Out of sequence again.
Once you reach the main conscription site, open a line on the control console.
That seems to be true. I don't know whether it's just because everybody's grouped together, AoE attacks do more damage or what, but it seems like when everybody groups up on a red circle, lets everything come in at once and just mob you, it takes things out quicker. And somebody I was in a flashpoint with way back when said that the boss would help damage them. So I've always taken that to be true. I've always followed that plan. I've kept people together and in one spot. Let the circles pop right on top of you. And then everybody goes hog wild, and it seems to work fine. Wow, they're really doing some construction outside. Spacebar. I do not ever tell anybody to spacebar. I want them to be able to choose what they prefer to happen. If they haven't, I want them to be able to see the story flow through. That's the essence of this game, is story. So if somebody hasn't seen it, like this one guy, maybe he didn't pay attention to it and somebody was telling him to spacebar in a previous flashpoint, he's not seeing it. I want to give him that opportunity to see it. It's the best part of the game, is to be able to go through these. And if I hadn't been through this thing probably 50, 60 times, I would be watching it too.
We're seeing movement on the temple roof. Might be Derek and Arcus trying to make an escape. Looks like they've got a shuttle. We can shoot her down if we have to, but I'd rather take them in for questioning if you can. Hurry.
Back out on the end so everybody can go through, and she's going to CC that one there so everybody can go through across the top here. If you're a 10 character, I don't know if it depends on size or what. Some people tend to make it through that no problem at all. Some people tend to have issues. I don't know whether it has to do with size of character or what, if there's any difference in aggro range or anything like that, or whether it's just somebody jumps off to the side too soon. it's very rare I get the opportunity to see it before chaos breaks.
Wait! Jakara's still...
How much will you?
Tell you what though, when people do want to watch this stuff, it does give you a chance to check your tweets and your Facebook or whatever else you want to do. I'm not much of a Facebook person, but I do enjoy Twitter. In fact, I'm looking at the Old Republic cosplay contest now. They're showing some of the winners. Some really nice costumes in here. And we'll have to look and see if I can find something to see all of them. I'm not somebody who would cosplay, but I really enjoy watching other people dress up and see their costumes and what they can come up with. Whether it be Star Wars or DC or Marvel, whatever it may be.
We're finishing this, here and now.
I can't wait.
Go on this one is this guy
Nothing.
Derek is not tauntable, and he will from time to time I don't know what that's called.
Sweet.
He will put those little circles on you, which will damage people.
You have no chance.
And if you're unfortunate enough to get two of them overlap, they can cause death, insta death, it seems.
Yours, Derek.
And it's not, it's like maybe there's a cycle. I know in EverQuest, things cycled every 6 months. I believe that was on the original EverQuest. So if you did something in between those times, you were fine. But if you hit that tick,
You have them, Marcus.
that's where you ran into a problem. So I don't know if it's something similar to that in Star Wars. Maybe there's every so many seconds something's checked to see whether they overlap or not. I've had people that as soon as the second one popped up on somebody, it wiped them out. I've seen it where people have crossed them over and they've had a couple of seconds to get out.
You've changed nothing.
So, not real sure about that one.
You
Overlap.
have them, Marcus.
That's what
We are
happened.
beyond
See, he had an
any of
insta
you.
death because of that. One thing to be cautious about if you are a melee DPS and you get one on you, pay attention to whether you're the only melee DPS in the group. In this case, we have 2. So if you get it on you, it's best to back
Yours,
away.
Derek.
But oftentimes I've seen where we've only had one and the melee DPS gets it on them and they back away. Well, if you stay on them, you're not hurting anything because there's no other melee DPS in the group. Nobody's going to be near them. So you might as well keep attacking and not worry about it. Just worry about Jericho, whether he gets something on him
You have
like
them,
that.
Marcus.
This guy's about to fall. If we can get him down. Jeez.
The plan!
Once he dies, even if you still have those circles left on you, they don't do any damage, I don't believe. So they definitely don't kill you if you got one on you and group members are around you. They don't seem to do any extra damage. So melee DPS,
We are
jump in and have some
any
fun
of
at
you.
that point. Trying to slow down my attacks just a little bit so I can build up.
We are beyond any of you.
That healer's doing a perfect job of standing in my little,
You think you'll walk away from this?
what do you call it? Phase walk field. That provides enhanced to you if you stand in it. So he does just a speck more.
Impossible. It can't be.
And that is that. You guys take care. I appreciate you watching this video. If you have any comments or anything, please feel free to put them down there. I'm kind of new at doing this, so if you have any suggestions, there's something with the sound that's not right or anything, please feel free. If you have any helpful comments about the battles and whatnot, please feel free to put those down there. Just avoid the negative stuff. I just want to kind of make these useful and helpful to people. Don't bash anybody else's comments. Don't bash me. But if you got something positive, some suggestions, things like that, I'm really screwing something up and should be doing it differently, let me know.
Stop hiding behind the hull of that ship, and we'll see.
I'm just going to let this play since somebody else is listening to it.
Before I died, but not anymore. I've been reborn. My mind is clearer, my power intensified, and now, with the order under my command, I'm unstoppable.
You're telling me the Revenites weren't always under your control?
At first, I wanted nothing to do with them. I was no prophet. Then I saw them in a new light. A secret group of devotees waiting to follow my lead without question, to help me save the galaxy. I was a fool to ever disregard them. I finally let the Revenites into my world. A world you have to be erased from.
Turbo lasers alert!
We can't reach you with Jakaro's ship. Take the shuttle.